Hello, Masters. Good morning to all our PMC viewers, masters, and everyone. This is Swapna again. We are here on day three of Journey with Anand Buddha Sir in Tennessee State. So today we are at Vamshi and Archita's home. They have hosted a beautiful meditation session. It was a wonderful experience. It's more like one on one with each one of us. And Anand sir has given tremendous wisdom to all of us. We have learned more about meditation today and importantly about healing yourself, and so we spoke about all those things, and after that we have done a beautiful meditation, and all of us here had experienced a blissful wonderful happiness in the meditation. For me especially, traveling with Anand Buddha sir all these 3 days is has been really a blessing. I am enjoying every moment. I'm learning a lot of wisdom, and he's sharing beautiful experiences about him and a journey of him with the Patri Baba. So I'm enjoying that, and also learning a lot. I mean, like every day there is a lot to learn. So, and once again, I'm very grateful for Anand sir coming to Nashville and being with us and patiently listening to all of us and answering all our silly questions, maybe, and guiding us, cheering us, helping us, and even needed, if needed, scolding us, which is a blessing. And thank you for all that. And so, as our host Vamshi is here, we are going to listen about his experience today.
Thank you, Anand Master, for coming here. It's very blissful that you're here. We are so blissful that you're here, and then sharing, allowing us to share our experiences, and then also teaching more about meditation, and then practicing meditation for all of us. I mean, this is wonderful. Also, like recommending such very good books based on like what happens with us every day all around, and then what really works best for us. I mean, that's really wonderful. Thank you for all of your guidance and recommendations. Yeah. So my meditation experience today was beautiful. It's I did not go into like any deep meditation state or anything like that today. My thoughts were mostly around how do I can do much better meditation, and mostly around that one. I was not able to get out of thoughts today, which is okay in my case because sometimes it happens. But basically, I have like recommendation from sir, so I can go through those things, and then it'll be better tomorrow.
So, thank you, Anand sir, for taking us through the meditation journey. And I would definitely like to share my experience of how it was. So, initially, I had this rush of thoughts as if like these thoughts are attacking me from all different directions all at once. But after few minutes of focusing onto the breathing, I was able to get rid of some of the thoughts, but not all. And then later, with continued focusing on breathing technique, um, I was able to go into a state where I was completely numb. I couldn't sense like where my hands were or legs were. I was completely, I mean, I couldn't sense anything in my body as if I was like a stateless. So that was like a very mesmerizing experience for me. That was nice. So this left a positive note, positive effect on my body. So that was nice. And yeah, that's how I feel. So I would like to continue practicing meditation every day and set aside some time to continue doing this. So I have learned about three new books today. So I'm definitely going to try those books, and I'm looking forward to getting into more details on those books. And I'm definitely interested on reading those. Untold story of Sita and Third Eye, and one more book. You can heal yourself. So I'm going to try all the books. Hello, thank you so much for your presence. It was just very uplifting for all of us. It was really late for me, and I was almost thinking, okay, should I skip this? And but there was some voice in me that said, when you have such an opportunity, you should just go. Just if you're able to go, just go. And so that long drive, I cooked dinner, finished, I told my daughter, you have to eat, I'm going. So I'm so glad I took that decision, because I feel this is something I'm doing for myself. We always do things for others, our family and work, but when you meditate, it's something you're doing for yourself. And when you can do something for yourself, you can do things for others even better. When you show up for yourself, you can show up for others even better. And that has been my experience from the past 1 month, since I consistently started meditating. And today also there was such amazing insight. And Buddha sir, you shared some beautiful books that I'm very excited that I'm going to go and order and read it, and I'm looking forward to that. And today's meditation was very nice for me, because we did it quietly. So initially, as she mentioned, that there were a lot of thoughts. I was constantly thinking, and also some of the thoughts that I wanted to think about. I was kind of feeding it, but every time I just reminded myself, no, it's the breath. We need to get back to our breath. And your words echoed in my head. Your breath is your friend. Breath is your guru. Know your breath. And there was a lot of gratitude I felt for that breath, for every breath. And just with the gratitude, I feel like it's such a beautiful feeling. It's so uplifting to feel that. And towards the end of the meditation, you shared your gratitude to parents. And I never thought of it, because when I thought of my parents, I was like, oh my god, my dad was the first one who introduced me, pushed me to meditation when I was young. I don't think I've told him. And there was this thought that I have to reach out to him as he's still alive on this earth. I have to thank him for that step he took. And today I realized I need to thank him, virtually. I need to call him and tell him that I'm so grateful for that first step. And I'm so grateful to be where I am. And I'm really like thinking this, I will continue this for the rest of my life. Experience I had with my cats. One of the cats' her name is Malipu. And when I was really sick last year, there was a point where like she was intuitively responding to my need. So I had this bad lung condition where I suddenly got asthmatic. And my cat has always been jumping on the bed, sharing the bed with me, and always around me. But the minute I started reading about asthmatics need to be away, they should not be with their cats, she started immediately responding by not coming to my room, not even being there around me when I was working and all of that. So I was just sharing that moment is when I realized that like she is responding to my need, so the universe is going to respond to my need. And there was like no doubt I felt at that point. And I feel like my whole healing journey happened because she showed me how she could respond to me, and she filled me with so much of hope and faith. And today, sir, you also mentioned about the great master Rampa. And you said there was this book called The Third Eye, where he talks about his cat, and he has this conversation. And you told me that they're actually angels, and that made me so happy because I always call her an angel too. And I thought, and it's nice that you reconfirmed that. And I know now that she is truly an angel. And I'm looking forward to read that book as well. So again, this has been a healing of, a journey of healing. But when I got back to US, as I was recovering, I had this experience where I was walking out at night, my usual stroll after dinner, and I heard something really loud in my neighbor, just outside my neighbor's house. And I thought they were having a grad party. And I came home and I told my husband, they're really loud and there's like these bangs. I thought there were fireworks that were going on. And then within no time, the police was in our neighborhood, and I didn't know what was happening. And next morning, I realized that there had been an accident in the house, and there was a high schooler who got shot and died literally like 3 houses to my right. And it affected me a lot because I heard it, and and I also got really scared, because my daughter is next going to the same high school as this child was in, right? Like, so I know that
gun issue is a big, and it happens so close to your heart. I know you keep hearing about it in the news, but literally, like when I spoke about it, my one of my friend was like, I'm glad this person who had the gun didn't come out, or there wasn't an issue of stray bullet, because the stray bullets that he could have shot on the air and you were outside the house, so these things happen. And so there was almost this realization how thin the line is between life and death, and the fact that my daughter is going to be that age and this is an issue in this country. So I started having so many sleepless nights as to how can I protect her, how can she help herself. And I all thought, I was telling my husband she should go for self defense classes, we should get her a backpack that's bulletproof, maybe. What can I tell her? And I kept thinking, what power does she have if she knows karate or self defense? What power does she have with an AR-15 on her head or her back, right? And then I realized there's nothing that can actually help her. So I started telling her, you know what, like, listen to your intuition, my child, right? Like, that's the only thing. If anytime you feel in a situation that there is danger, don't question. So we've always raised our kids to be so logical, right? We always tell them to be logical, think about it, look at the situation. But then I told her there are certain things that you get signals within yourself, and that's called intuition. And if you feel that the situation is not right or the people are not right, don't question, don't use logic, just get away. And she started questioning me, how will I know, that this is not? I said, no, I don't know how to explain, it's just a feeling, right? Sometimes you just get a feeling. And because I have been a meditator in my life when I was younger, and I knew like how intuitive I got, and I had saved myself from certain bad, harmful situations just because I listened, and that rang. And I said, okay, the only thing I can help my daughter is for her to trust her intuition, and the only way I know how to do it is through meditation. So I was like, went on this search to find a program for her that she would somehow get started with, and have, because even I teaching her, I know a bit of meditation, but you know how it is that you kids can never learn from parents. So I sent her to a 3-day workshop because I was so like looking for something right for her. And then her friends joined, and they had a great fun. They had great fun in that program. And while I was looking for her program, through a friend of mine, she said that there was this pyramid meditation. A master had come to Nashville. Would you like to join me? And me, in a little bit of ego, because I've been meditating before, I thought, what can I possibly learn, right? Like, I've been to so many different programs, I've read so much. I mean, literally now I shouldn't be going to any other program, I should just learn what I already know. My issue is I'm not consistent, right? But I think when I went to that program, it was completely in a language, like it was in Telugu. The master was speaking in Telugu, and I was like, I'm not even understanding. But I think her intention and her energy was so pure that whatever she was telling, it really like touched me where I needed to. And she said, for the next 21 days, if you could just meditate, it'll be worth my time that I spent here. And I said, okay. I promised her that I am going to show up for the next 21 days. And I just didn't realize a simple thing as sitting down and breathing consistently can, I just felt like it all came back to me, like I felt more and more like the person that I used to be growing up, that I had forgotten for so many years, because we get so into the rat race of life, we forget our true need. And this has felt almost like water to my soul, that I was so parched, and it really felt like something I needed at a very deep level. And so I'm back on the journey, I'm back in the right track of meditating. And I think everybody needs to start meditating more, for the world to be better, for us to create a better life for our children. They need to meditate. We need to meditate as parents. And I totally agree that this is the only thing, like one thing, if we can teach our kids, is to just show them to be meditative, and they're set for life. That's it. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
All these 21 days when we did the meditation, our entire focus was on Ana-Pana-Sati, which is inspired by Patriji's main thing. That was the only thing we are doing. Nothing else. Like focusing on the breath, and then taking his advice to make sure that we create a better world. A true example is like, when you're driving in the car, it's just not like, you can only drive, right? So it's everybody on the road needs to be drive. So in this human race, so everybody needs to um, know about the meditation to create satsang, and then do just simply, you don't have to do anything miraculous, like complicated or difficult or anything like that. Just focus on your breath. That's what we did all the 21 days. Yeah. I know Lavanya is not here, but big thank you and kudos for her too.
So thank you so much. Thank you for beautiful sharings. And once again, it is hence proved that our beloved Patriji has given us a great path of meditation. A simple breath mindfulness meditation. Observe your breath. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to go anywhere. You can just sit wherever you are and close your eyes, clasp your fingers, cross your legs, and observe your breath and see the miracles happening in your life. So, thank you all for listening to us, and thank you, Anand sir, for coming. And I hope you all will watch this video, and we are for sure we will be having many more new meditators after watching all the experiences and after having all the journey. So, thank you once again. Thank you, and love you all. Thank you so much.